What's up, boys? How you guys doing? Welcome back. This is our second upload of the day today. We're going to be talking a little ones to watch, what you guys could be looking at, picking up, thinking about, things like that. Players you want to pick up their gold card, cards that you can maybe wait on, skip out on, things like that. We'll talk about the investment potentials. We'll talk about the rise potentials. We'll talk about cards you may want to get into and try and snipe on Fridays, things like that. Ones to watch was confirmed yesterday by EA. They usually wait until the Friday to send it out, which is kind of something that kind of caught me off guard. I'm a day late on this. They released it yesterday, so I might be a little late, but I think some of these tips will still help you guys out. But yeah, I think the reason they released this promo to us early this year is because I think they want to stir up some of the hype. You know, that they're looking to cash in, make a payday. I don't think they're gonna send lightning rounds. I kind of have a hunch they might. It's like one of those maybe thing. So keep that in mind as far as the rest of the market. Keep that in mind in sense of team of the week. Keep that in mind in sense of players that are going out of packs on that Friday, because there will be a lot of packs open Friday, but there will be no supply of certain cards. There will be excess supply of other cards. So the cards that are in this ones to watch promo, their cards will inherently start to rise based on the fact that they're no longer in packs. Like, we'll jump into some of the players here. So I'm just gonna run you guys through the entirety of the ones to watch promo, what it entails, and yeah, let's hop over. We're gonna hop over to Footbin, show you guys the whole list, the whole shebang, the whole rigmarole over here. So this is the starting 11 of the ones to watch promo. Ones to watch, what they do is it's basically if you guys were around last year, they had ones to watch. Basically, every time they get an inform, their card is upgraded with that inform. I think it's just restricted to informs. I don't think it's inclusive to man of the match or any other kind of special cards along those lines. So it's basically just an inform based card. What these cards allow you to do is it's like betting on a card. So like if you think that let's say Coutinho at that left wing spot there, he's going to have a really good game. Let's say he would get you could buy him early. You think he's going to have a good game. You could sell him in the hype, and you could make a lot of coins. It's kind of like banking on that player. You know, if Bayern plays a low division Bundesliga team, he has the potential to do a lot of rising and a lot of there's a lot of profit available for you guys there. So let's jump through these guys and we'll kind of pop through. Joelinton, I think you guys can kind of skip out on. I mean, you might want to pick, like, if you want to pick up his card, I think he's going to be discard once packs are open and everything like that. He probably will have a good season for Newcastle. I think he's going to have a good season just based on his his first team minutes. Pulisic, I'm not really fussed about. He's got a nice looking card for a starter team, but I mean, the shooting and the passing really doesn't help you out there. Wan-Bissaka is a very in-demand card. I think if you guys pick up his gold card, it's going to give you an opportunity to make some coins. It might not be a 3,000 coin flip, but you might get you might get a 1.5K flip after tax, which is a good look for you guys, I think. Barella, I'm not really looking at. He's a decent center mid. I mean, he'd be a box-to-box center mid, not really focusing on the shooting aspect, but it's nothing you can really. Joao Felix is a very interesting one. I think he's going to do very, very well at Atletico this season. It's one of my countrymen, Portuguese fellow there. He played for Benfica, my favorite team. I think he's going to do well out of packs. I think he was extinct for the longest time. I think if you guys can snipe and pick him up at snipe him at a decent price, he's probably a little inflated right now, but if you guys can pick up a decent price, I see him getting maybe a 20% increase. Thorgan Hazard, I don't really see rising too much. There's a lot of options in the Bundesliga that are a little bit better than him on that right wing. Although if you can pick up his ones to watch card at a decent price, you might want to do that, because I feel like he'll probably get a couple informs just the way that he plays. He plays alongside Mr. Marco Reus there, and I think he's going to have a good season. Chuki's a good one. I think you guys should pick up a gold Chuki if you guys can. Yeah, he's not very expensive right now. He's under 10K. I think you guys can afford, if you can afford that, put one in your club. You'll probably get a 2K rise out of it, which is good profit at that low tax bracket. Sarabia is a very good one as well. He plays off league Spanish PSG, links a lot of teams. He's got a good card. He's a good box to box midfielder on the one side, maybe a little bit more of an attacking minded midfielder, a cam kind of deal. He would be a good shout. Just based on his links and the fact that he is going to go up based on the starter teams with this promo coming in. Haller's another very interesting one. I don't think he's going to do all that well. He's not that popular. I don't see him that much in teams, although he does link a lot of teams. So, I mean, if you guys can pick him up, It's probably, a good shout to throw one, I guess, in your squad. Pepe, I'm not even bothering with just because he's like 70Ks out of a lot of people's price range. Jovic, I like. I have a Jovic in my club. I have a Jovic in my club. I have a Sarabia, Lozano, and a Hazard in my club. I've been trying to get a Felix, but it's kind of hard right now. I want to get a good place. But as you were saying, Jovic is a good card. He's pretty cheap. He's got a decent looking starter striker in La Liga, and I feel like a lot of people are. I'm seeing a lot of La Liga squads. Ben Yedder's pretty pricey. I think he's already kind of inflated. I would have picked him up a couple days ago, but I, kind of fell asleep on the, slept on the ball here kind of a little bit. But that's my own doing. So we'll move into the starting 11 here, and we'll try to go through these guys. I'm just gonna get a sip here, so you guys, you get your sip. Throat's starting to hurt. Okay, so we'll start with Brandt. Brandt in goal. It's good. It's a good pickup there. I think Brandt is a solid pickup. I mean, he's not too inflated. I didn't see him inflated this morning when I had a look at this. He looks like a great card. He's a very good alternative to Mr. Havertz, and Havertz is a very popular card. Brandt's 4-star, if I'm not mistaken. He looks like a good pickup. I'm not all that interested in Harry Maguire. He's 50 pace. Really is a turnoff for most people. Although he's English and he does have that Man United hype, I still think you guys could probably skip out on him. He's not going to do that crazy out of packs. Delict, I would definitely pick up one if you can. He is a popular card. TR, shout out to TR and Tiger. Tiger was in my ear trying to get me to put him in my investment squad, and I slept on it, and I told and now I'm not reaping the benefits. So if you guys can pick him up for a decent price, he is a little inflated right now. I mean, maybe wait for Friday morning, and it might be a little bit of a panic sell on that, and you can try to get him before Once to Watch actually promo is released at 6 p.m. UK time. So if you guys can get him before 6 p.m. UK at a decent price, maybe pick him up because you'll probably get some ride. Same thing with Mr. Hernandez there, for the Frenchman from Bayern. He's looking like a solid center back. I see him in a lot of teams that I come up against in Division 5. He's looking really good. Rodri, I have one of him in my club. He with the city players that are so hyped and in demand, he's just going to go up. He's a cheaper version of a Fabinho, and I think as Fabinho starts to become more unattainable for people and their starter teams, they're going to look to a second option as a DM in the Premier League, and I think they're going to fall to Rodri just because he has a similar stature in game, a similar build. He's not as good at stats, but he's pretty comparable. He's a little lacking on the pace, but I don't think that you're going to notice it too much. His balance and agility are decent enough that he will get by, and he'll do the job pretty well for you guys. De Jong is a very interesting one. I've been trying to snipe his card all day long. His gold card has been in packs for 2 days. He has a price limit of 10K. I've been trying to snipe him all day long, and he's eluded me. I think a lot of people are just holding him because they know that the rise potential on that card. If you can get a De Jong, I really like that. Think about it. He's been out of packs. None of his gold cards been on the market. It's just his inform, and the fact that his Once to Watch is now coming out, the gold card is a good shout to pick up. Hazard's an interesting one. I think his you're not really going to get a crazy amount of rise. I think your coins are better suited elsewhere. Obviously, if you pack a Hazard, I think you guys should wait at least until the first the Thursday of the first weekend league, which will be, I believe, the Thursday the 3rd, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a good time for you guys to be looking at Mr. Hazard, to be selling him if you guys do pack him. As far as investment potential, I think if you're spending 6 to 800K on a card, I think you can make more profit if you're investing into smaller things like Team of the Week. If you guys are looking for a Team of the Week investment option video, check out the video on the channel we put up earlier today. It's a Team of the Week investing video with myself and TR. It'll help you guys out, and I think you guys will make more money there. Coutinho is a very interesting one. He just got a 87 rated cam card, which pushes his Once to Watch to an 87, which is kind of nice, kind of spicy. He is a left wing on the Once to Watch card, however, just because the Once to Watch does not mimic the the position of the inform. Coutinho is an interesting one. I think if you guys can pick up a Coutinho's gold card, might not be a bad shout. I've seen him in a few teams, not as crazy amount as like a De Jong or a De Ligt or things like that. But I think you guys can pick one up and he'll do okay, as long as you're not overpaying but like crazy amounts. I mean, if you can get him where you know that your ROI is going to be at least a 15 to 20%, that's probably an all right pull. Lukaku, I'm not really all that interested in. I don't think he's meta enough. I don't think he really fits the build of this game as far as his agility and his balance. His finishing is probably on point, but I haven't used the card, but I don't think I will, just based on the stature in game. Like, he is a good hold up striker if you're looking for something along those lines, but I don't think I'm gonna really jump all over it. And last in this, I think you guys can pick up any card. I would say that that's okay. People that can't afford Mbappe or Neymar and pack either or, they're looking for a strong link. He's a good option. He's a good enough striker that he'll be okay. I think his agility and balance are not, like, they're not the greatest, but he is a bit more of a cheaper option as opposed to an Mbappe or an Neymar. So, like, that would be something I would be looking to pick up. So yeah, guys, I think that's where we're gonna end it here. We're gonna wrap this up. I do enjoy this promo. It's a lot of fun. You guys can make a lot of money on these cards based on real world football. I think you guys can have the option to invest if you think about it properly. I tried to steer you guys in the right direction. You guys can stay away from some cards, pick up others. Try to look at a couple gold cards and see if you can pick them up. I like Rodri's gold. I like De Ligt's gold. I like Hernandez's gold. I like De Jong's gold. That group of player. Oh my goodness, I missed Griezmann. Yeah, Griezmann is an interesting one. I think if you guys do pack him, you guys can hold on him, maybe play with him a little bit and see where he'll get you. He's got a great card. I just don't think he's very good at the investment opportunity potential. That's my bad. I missed Griezmann, but yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it, boys. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you click that subscribe button, tick the bell for notifications, like the video if you did like the video, and for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.